I stood vigil for him myself last night. He had no one else.
He really got promoted and then died 2 days later.
Against the mountain.
Yeah.
Who determines the draw?
All the knights draw straws, Lord Stark.
Aye.
Shit you draw.
But who holds the straws?
Crime.
That lad, he was a squire until a few months ago. How could he afford a new suit of armour?
He's cooking something.
Perhaps Lord Arryn left him some money. I hear the king wants to joust today.
Yes, that will never happen.
Robert tends to do what he wants.
If the king got what he wanted all the time, he'd still be fighting a damned rebellion.
Bro, you're too fat.
Small, Your Grace, it won't go.
Your mother was a dumb whore with a fat arse. Did you know that?
All this king knows how to do is cuss
Look at
my
this
brother Lancy
idiot.
and his
One
mum.
ball and no brains. He can't even put a man's armour on him properly.
You're too fat for your armour.
Did you get?
Fat, is it? Is that how you speak to your king?
You are fat, mate. Nah, that's how you know they're really boys. Like, they're roasting.
Oh, it's funny, is it?
Lancy, don't laugh. Don't laugh, bro.
No, Your Grace.
No. You don't like the hands joke?
Nah, he can't do nothing right.
You're torturing the poor boy. You've no business jousting. Leave that for the young men.
Why, because I'm king? Piss on that. I want to hit somebody.
And who's going to hit your bike?
Anybody who can. And the last man in his saddle.
Will be you. There's not a man in the 7 kingdoms would risk hurting you.
You're telling me those cowards had let me win?
Yeah, that's what being king kind of means, isn't it? Because if they kill him, that's regicide.
No, I'm not thirsty.
Drink. Your king commands it.
You're a squire. A Lannister boy.
Bloody idiot. But Cersei insisted.
He really is surrounded by the
I have
Lannisters.
John Arryn to thank for her. Cersei Lannister will make a good match, she told me. You'll need her father on your side.
Robert.
What? Oh.
This king
An
is
inspiring
absolutely
sight for the
useless.
people, hey? Come, bow before your king. Bow, you shits.
The Knight of the Flowers.
Wait, he's gonna get destroyed. After Sir Hugh, why would he go up against the mountain, bro?
100 gold dragons on the mountain.
I'll take that bet.
Now, what will I buy with 100 gold dragons? A dozen barrels of Dornish wine? Or a girl from the pleasure houses of Lys?
You could even buy a friend.
I didn't see that coming. The Hound enjoyed that.
Such a shame, Littlefinger. It would have been so nice for you to have a friend.
And tell me, Lord Renly, when will you be having your friend?
Bro, it was so bait. The way they're looking at each other.
Loras knew his mare was in heat. Quite crafty, really.
Sir Loras would never do that. There's no honor in tricks.
No honor.
Sansa's so naive. He's gonna kill Loras. Someone needs to call RSPCA, bro. They love to kill an animal. Oh, Sansa's traumatized at this point, bro. He's such a sore loser, like, why is he tweaking out? This is Hound getting his rematch for the fire. Surely this is against National Jousting Association rules or some shit? Is it the NGA? Or the NJA?
Let him go!
I feel like I missed something there. Like, the mountain was so close.
Pay my life, sir.
You know what? Hell yeah! Let's go mountain. I mean, let's go Hound. It's like that guy from The Witcher.
In garbo, red and gold.
What's it called
You said we
again?
were riding for Winterfell.
I did.
Toss a
Often
coin
and
into
gladly.
your Witcher.
Very wise.
Oh, Valley, you've plenty.
You'll be out in droves.
Would you be so good as to untie me?
And why would I do that?
Why not? Am I going to run? The hill tribes would kill me for my boots. Unless a shadow cat ate me first.
Shadow cats and hill tribes are the least of your concerns.
Shadow cats.
Ah.
I had nothing to do with the attempt on your son's life.
The dagger found.
What sort of imbecile arms an assassin with his own blade?
Did I gag him?
He was framed. And I kind of didn't even consider that because I just thought the only people that could frame him would be his family. So why would they even frame him? Because it's going to lead back to them anyways. Like, no one thought this plan through. Because it's true though, if you're going to kill somebody, why use your dagger if you're planning to kill them secretly? Because it's going to lead back if they get caught. But then again, it could have been like he just didn't think the person would get caught. But if they framed him, it would only have to be his family. Like, there's no one else that had a secret they didn't kill Bran for. Loki, tiny bit makes sense. Like, I don't know why his own family would frame him. Who the fuck is this? Whose mans is this? Oh. God, what the fuck are you gonna do with that little knife? Butter some toast. Did you get it? Like, oh shit. He mangled him. Bro, this show is brutal, man.
You first? You need a woman? Nothing like a woman after a fight.
Well, I'm willing if she is.
This sick fuck.
The Iron Island. Sigil, a kraken. Words we do not say.
Lords?
The Greyjoys.
Famed for their skills at archery, navigation, and lovemaking.
And failed rebellions. When you were born, I was the one who pulled you from your mother. I placed you in her arms. From that moment until the moment she dies, she will love you. She will be home soon.
Do you know where she is now? Today?
No, I don't.
Then how can you promise me she'll be home soon?
Keep it down. You're not supposed to be inside the castle walls.
Oh, you were supposed to be an important person around here.
Important enough for the likes of you.
You're not the only nobleman in my life, you know.
Who, the imp? What's a dwarf like down below? I've always wondered.
Why are you wondering about what's between next man's legs? Why for that?
He's good with his fingers, too. And his tongue.
Oh?
If he does it...
My father fought for the freedom of his people. What did your father do? Fucked a cook and whelped a whore.
You're a very serious boy.
I'm not a boy.
Oh, yes, you are. A serious boy with a serious cock.
I don't want to pay for it.
Get yourself a wife.
Did you get? This is a business. And she's gonna be employee of the month. I still don't trust this bold guy.
But his mind is sound.
I think he's a false friend.
So they say.
A blessing, then. If the wrong ears heard what I'm about to tell you, off comes my head. And who would mourn poor Varys then? You are the king's hand, and the king is a fool. Your friend, I know, but a fool, and doomed unless you save him. There are few men of honor in the capital. You are one of them.
That's my protagonist.
I am another, strange as that may seem.
What sort of doom does the king face?
Yeah, from
The same sort as Jon Arryn.
Who gave it to him?
The Lannisters, bro.
No doubt, but which one? There were many. Lord Arryn was a kind and trusting man. There was one boy. All he was, he owed to Jon Arryn.
His squire, Sir Hugh.
The Lannisters made Hugh kill Arryn, then killed Hugh to cover up the loose ends, baby.
Sir Hugh poisoned him.
This is messy.
Who paid Sir Hugh?
The Lannisters.
Someone who could afford it.
And they're
Jon was a man
always
of
barking
peace.
on about how rich these people are.
He was hand for 17 years. Why kill him?
He started asking questions.
The same ones that Ned is asking right now. Is that the dragons that Jack Frost was talking about last episode?
He's found one bastard already. He has the book. The rest will come.
And when he knows the truth, what will he do?
The gods alone know. The fools tried to kill his son.
That's Baldy's nasally ass voice.
If one hand can die, why not a second?
This hand is
I
not
knew it.
the other.
It was him.
We need time.
I can't lie, this seems a little bit contrived. The protagonist's daughter is in the right place at the right time to hear this exact conversation about how they're planning to kill her father. Okay, I'll believe it. But I knew Baldy was a false friend. He wants that cookie so effing bad.
You look a bit lonely today. Should pay a visit to my brothel this evening. First boy is on the house.
I think you are mistaking business
Boy.
with pleasure.
Am I? We accommodate all inclinations.
Oh, I'm sure. Lord Redwyn likes his boys very young, I hear.
I'm a purveyor of beauty and discretion, both equally important.
Though I suppose beauty is a subjective quality, no? Is it true that Sir Marlon of Tumblestone prefers amputees?
All desires are valid to a man with a full purse.
And I heard the most awful rumour about a certain lord with a taste for fresh cadavers.
Tell me, does someone somewhere keep your balls in a little box?
Do you know, I have no idea where they are, and we had been so close. But enough about me. How have you been since we last saw each other?
Since you last saw me, or since I last saw you?
Now, the last time I saw you, you were talking to the Hand of the King.
Saw me with your own eyes.
Eyes I own.
Council business. We all have so much to discuss with Ned Stark.
Everyone's well aware of your enduring fondness for Lord Stark's wife. If the Lannisters were behind the attempt on the Stark boy's life, and it was discovered that you helped the Starks come to that conclusion, to think, a simple word to the Queen...
One shudders at the thought. But you know something? I do believe that I have seen you even more recently than you have seen me.
Have you?
Yes. Earlier today, I distinctly recall seeing you talking to Lord Stark in his chambers. And not long after that, when I saw you escorting a certain foreign dignitary.
Oh shit, look
Council
at his face.
business. Of course, you would have friends from across the narrow sea. You're from there yourself, after all.
He's from
We're
across-
friends.
Is he
aren't we,
Dothraki?
Lord Varys? I'd like to think we are.
For someone whose job is to know shit, Littlefinger always knows more than him.
Question my friends' sympathies.
I can't even lie, that conversation was like, it was so intense. Probably one of the best written bits of the show I've watched so far. There was subtext even between the words that they were giving us. Like, it's like an elaborate game that they're playing. The Game of Thrones. Okay, am I slow? Because I just clocked that now. I literally just clocked that now.
Off with you. No begging.
I'm not a beggar. I live here.
Do you want a smack on your ear to help you with your hearing?
I want to see my father.
I want to fight the Queen for all the good it does me.
My father is Hand of the King. I'm not a boy. I'm Arya Stark of Winterfell. And if you lay a hand on me, my father will have both your heads on spikes.
Tell him again.
Now, are you going to let me by?
As she
or do I need to
says
smack
while
you on
looking
the
like
ear to help
Oliver
with your
fucking
hearing?
Twist.
You promised me this would
They
stop.
said they were going to kill you.
Who did?
I didn't see them. But I think one was fat. I'm not lying.
Well, it's about your wife, my lord. She's taken the imp.
You're far from home, Lady Stark.
To whom do I speak?
Sir Varys Egan, Knight of the Vale. Is Lady Arryn expecting your visit?
There was no time to send word.
May I ask, my lady, why he is with you?
That's why there was no time. He is my prisoner.
He doesn't look like a prisoner.
My sister will decide what he looks like.
Eerie. They say it's impregnable. Give me 10 good men and some climbing spikes. I'll impregnate the bitch.
Why did you have to say it like that? Of course he liking Tyrion. Freaks.
The whore is pregnant.
You're speaking of
How are
murdering
they
a child.
finding this
I warned
information
you
out?
this would happen back in the north. I warned you, but you didn't care to hear. Well, hear it now. I want them dead. Mother and child both. And that fool Viserys as well. Is that plain enough for you?
Killing a pregnant
I
woman
want
is
them both
cowardice
dead.
of the
You'll
highest
dishonor
order.
yourself forever if you do this.
Exactly.
Honor? I've got 7 kingdoms to rule. 1 king, 7 kingdoms.
Do you even rule the
Do you
kingdom?
think honor keeps them in line?
You want to assassinate a girl because the spider heard a rumor.
No rumour, my lord. The princess is with child.
Based on whose information?
Sir Jorah Mormont. He is serving as advisor to the Targaryens.
I know you're fucking lying.
You bring us the whispers of a traitor.
That's why he
Half
went
a
to
world away and
Kahor.
call
He's
it
literally
fact.
feeding
Jorah
them
Mormont's
info.
a slaver, not a traitor.
The tea
Small
is
difference.
exceptionally
I know,
good
to an honourable man.
He broke the law, betrayed his family,
Exactly,
fled our
bro.
land. I'll fear the Dothraki, the day they teach the horses to run on water.
Do nothing. That's your wise advice. Do nothing till our enemies are on our shores.
I understand your misgivings, my lord. Truly, I do. It is a terrible thing we must consider, a vile thing. Yet we who presume to rule must sometimes do vile things for the good of the realm.
Is it for the good of the
Should
realm
the gods
or for the
grant
king's
Daenerys a
vendetta?
son, the realm will bleed.
I bear this girl no ill will, but
Grandpa,
the Dothraki invade.
not you two.
How many innocents
A2
will
Brute.
die? How many towns will burn? Is it not wiser, kinder even, that she should die now, so that tens of thousands might live?
We should have had them both killed years ago.
Damn.
When you find yourself in bed with an ugly woman, best close your eyes, get it over with.
They're all sycophantic.
Cut her throat. Be done
They
with
just tell the king exactly what he wants to hear. I'm sure some of them don't believe that. Like, killing a
I followed
woman
you
like
into
a
war.
child is crazy.
Twice. The Robert I grew up with didn't tremble at the shadow of an unborn child.
Gag him! You'll do as I command, or I'll find me a hand who will.
And good luck to him.
That's a man of principle. He never wanted it. The thing with that threat that he made, like, I'll find me a hand, Ned didn't want it. I think this has ruined their relationship.
You bring him here without permission. You pollute my home with his presence.
What is going
You have just
on?
done a bad thing, Robin, a very bad thing.
Grow up to be. Look at him.
Oh, she's
The
touched
Lord of all the
indeed.
Vale.
Oh.
He's Tyrion the Imp of House
I don't
Lysa.
think all the lights are on.
He killed your
upstairs.
father. He murdered the hand of the king.
Oh, did I kill him too? I've been a very busy man.
You will watch your tongue.
He's
These men are
hilarious.
knights of the Vale.
You can't hurt us! No one can hurt us here! Tell him, Mummy! Tell him!
What a brat. I cannot do heights. At least they give you the option to leave, like. They said you can leave or you can stay.
You prefer me like this?
Mm-hmm.
How hungry are you, mate?
Do you know who should be king?
Be serious.
I am. My father could be your bank. I've never fought in a war before, but I'd fight for you.
I'm fourth in line.
This is just pillow talk.
You're willing to do what needs to be done.
No one wants you to be king.
You don't
mate.
gloat over it.
I'm sorry your marriage to Ned Stark didn't work out. You seem so good together. Without a hand, everything will fall to pieces.
I suppose this is where you tell me to give the job to your brother Jamie.
He's not serious enough. I'll say this for Ned Stark. He's serious enough. Was it really worth it? Losing him this way?
I don't know. I wonder what her play is here. Or is she just having a
But I
genuine
do know this.
conversation with him?
The Targaryen girl convinces her horse-lord husband to invade, and the Dothraki horde crosses the narrow sea. We won't be able to stop them.
Dothraki don't sail. Every child knows that. They don't have discipline. They don't have armor.
Which is the bigger number, 5 or 1?
5.
5. 1. One army, a real army, united behind one leader with one purpose.
That does make sense. This is the first time he's showing that he actually has a good head on him.
We haven't had a real fight in 9 years. Backstabbing doesn't prepare you for a fight, and that's all the realm is now. Backstabbing and scheming and arse-licking and money-grubbing.
He's smarter than he lets on.
What was she like?
You've never asked about her, not once. Why not?
At first, just saying her name, even in private, felt like I was breathing life back into her. I thought if I didn't talk about her, she'd just fade away for you. When I realized that wasn't going to happen, I refused to ask out of spite. I didn't want to give you the satisfaction of thinking I cared enough to ask. And eventually it became clear that my spite didn't mean anything to you. As far as I could tell, you actually enjoyed it.
You want to know the horrible truth? I can't even remember what she looked like. I only know she was the one thing I ever wanted. Someone took her away from me, and 7 kingdoms couldn't fill the hole she left behind.
He really loved her.
I felt something for you once.
I feel like that's why he's drinking.
Was it ever possible for us? Was there ever a time, ever a moment?
No.
That's got to hurt.
Does that make you feel better or worse?
Doesn't make me feel anything.
She's over it.
I don't want no jewels or nothing, just him. The king was always good to me.
When John Arryn came to visit you, what did he want?
He wasn't that sort of man, my lord. He just wanted to know if the child was happy, healthy.
What do you know of King Robert's bastards?
Well, he has more than you, for a start.
No shit.
How many?
This one's enjoying the show.
Alright.
My lord.
Bro's me when I see Daenerys.
Such a small pack of wolves.
Catelyn fucked around. Now
Stay
Ned's
back,
gonna
sir.
find
This is the
out.
hand of the king.
Was the hand of the king. I'm not sure what he is. I'm looking for my brother. You remember my brother, don't you, Lord Stark?
I remember him well. He was taken at my command to answer for his crimes.
My lords! I bring the city watch.
Come, Stark. I'd rather you die sword in hand.
If you threaten my lord again...
As in, I'm going to open your lord from balls to brains and see what Starks are made of.
Ooh, I know Kingslayer's here. This is
me.
gonna be good. Holy Oh, why are you cheating, man? Catelyn fucked it, man. What has she done? Look how he's shaking.
My brother, Lord Stark. I want him back.
Whew. I'm actually going to watch episode 6 right after this, but I just have to say, I'm a bit confused. I don't know if I'm missing anything, but like, why would they frame their brother if they're fighting so hard to protect him? That's why I'm confused. Like, I don't get it. Like, I feel like I'm missing something. The imp is actually involved and he's just doing a really good game of acting to pretend like he doesn't know what's going on, which is fine. Like, obviously, that's probably the one of the logical plays, but I just thought he seemed really genuine when he was like, what kind of imbecile would arm an assassin with their own weapon? But then again, if the second option is true and it was his family that framed him, they're fighting so hard to protect him, you know? Like, I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it, but we're gonna see in episode 6 anyways. But yeah, catch you on the next one.
Bye-bye. Tata. Goodbye.